You'll be surprised to learn that I have made the acquaintance of a connection of ours, the Contessa Sangaletti, who, despite her name, is half English, a descendant of the Corrin family. Ask your godfather, Nick. He knows all the family gossip.
Who are the Corrins?
And what does he mean by a connection of ours?
Well, as far as I remember, Corrin married an Ashley 2 generations ago. Which would make Ambrose and this Contessa cousins.
Yes, that's right. He says here, I'm beginning to have a real regard for the Contessa Sangaletti, or as she insists on calling herself, my cousin Rachel.
Does he say how old she is?
No, but he says she's a widow. Yes, she was married at an early age to an Italian nobleman called Sangaletti, who departed this life by fighting a duel and left her with a load of debts and a great empty villa.
Oh, you're used to that sort of life, being a Corrin.
What do you mean?
They were a feckless lot from all accounts. Gamblers, gambled everything.
What else does he say?
Nothing, really. Oh, she's interested in gardening, so that gives them something in common. My fond love to Nick and to Louise, and of course to yourself. Always your devoted Ambrose.
Well, I think it's all rather exciting, don't you? I mean, discovering that there's a mysterious lady living in Florence who is really your long-lost cousin.
Well, no, she's Ambrose's cousin, not mine.
Yours too, my boy. A distant cousin may be, but a cousin nonetheless.
Is she? Oh, yes. Yes, I suppose she is. Do write and tell me all your news. It seems so long since I had a letter from you. Do you still see the Contessa Sangaletti? What a remarkable coincidence that you and she should have met as you did. I look forward most eagerly to hearing from you. I am, as always, your devoted and affectionate cousin, Philip.
Stop worrying about him, Philip.
I'm not worried. Well, of course I am. Wouldn't you be?
It's not like posting a letter from London. Italy's a long way away.
Every year when he's been abroad, Ambrose has written regularly once a month. Why not this year?
Perhaps he's busy or...
Or?
Well, I don't know.
You must remember, Louise, Ambrose is more to me than just a cousin. Without him, my life wouldn't have been worth living, would it? I'd have been sent off to some ghastly orphanage when my parents died, and ended up, well, heaven knows where. He's father, brother, friend, everything, really. He's all I have.
There's us, too.
Yes, of course.
I fetched the postbag while you were out, sir.
Oh, thank you, John. See if there's anything in there from Italy. Would you seek him? Oh, and John, ask Wellington to bring the carriage round. I'm having supper at the Candles this evening.
Very good, sir.
Yeah, Master Philip. Here's what you've been waiting for.
Good. Excellent. He's married her, Seacombe.
What?
Ambrose and that woman in Italy. He's married her.
It's early days yet, Philip, but I was wondering what your thoughts were as to your plans for the future.
Plans? What plans?
Whether you'd considered looking around for some small property of your own.
Why on earth should I do that?
The position is somewhat changed, isn't it? I know that Ambrose has always regarded you as his heir, but now, well, I mean, supposing there should be a family. A son.
My dear Philip, all is not well with me. I was never one for headaches, but now I have them frequently, almost blinding at times. I have written several letters to you, but there is no one I can trust. And unless I can get out to post them myself, I'm afraid they may not reach you. My wife watches me day and night, and I have been too wretchedly ill to go far without assistance. As for the doctors, I have no belief in any of them. They are liars, the whole bunch. The new one, recommended by Rinaldi, my wife's lawyer, is a cutthroat. But then he would be coming from that quarter. However, they have taken on a dangerous proposition with me, and I will beat them yet.
When did this arrive?
A few hours ago. I must go to him immediately.
Yes, I think you should.
I shall catch the Friday morning packet to France.
Has he mentioned this illness before?
Not really, no. He spoke of feeling tired and faint, but he said that was because of the weather. Touch of the sun, he called it.
I don't think it's as simple as that.
No, neither do I.
Philip, listen to me. Don't jump to conclusions. This is not the letter of a man in his right mind.
What do you mean?
His father died of a tumor on the brain. Didn't you know that?
John! Here, John! There are letters from Italy in the bag.
I'll have a look, sir. I don't know if this one's come from Italy, sir. But it looks like Mr. Ambrose's handwriting.
Give it to me. Take the rest up to the house. Drive on.
For God's sake, come to me quickly. She has done for me at last. Rachel, my torment.
Mi scusi, signore. Che desidera?
Do you speak English?
A little.
I have come to see Mr. Ashley. Are he and Mrs. Ashley at the villa?
You are Mr. Ashley's son, signore?
His cousin. Are they at home?
Mi dispiace, ma non sapevo. You have come from England and you have not heard the news. What can I say? It is very sad. I don't know what to say. Mr. Ashley, he died 2 weeks ago.
Where is the Contessa?
We not know. Signor Rinaldi say the villa too sad for her. Too many memories, so she go away, we not know where.
Since I'm well aware of your feelings towards her, I was not going to tell you this. But I think perhaps I should. I have received a letter from Mrs. Ashley. It's quite clear that she's not heard of your visit to Florence. She asked me to break the news to you of Ambrose's death and wished to return his possessions. Those few clothes and books, which you say she took like a thief.
She's in England.
Yes. Presumably you'll not wish for her to come here. I shall write to her and invite her to stay as my guest at Pellin until her plans are formed.
No. Don't do that. When you write to her, tell her that Philip Ashley has already heard the news of his cousin's death. That he went to Florence on receipt of 2 letters, spoke with her friend and advisor, Signor Rainaldi, and has now returned. If she wishes to see him and her late husband's home, Philip Ashley's house is at the disposal of his cousin Rachel when she cares to visit.
Madam has come, sir.
Where is she?
She went up to her room, sir.
Did she bring any luggage? What have you done with it?
Madam brought little of her own, apart from the boxes and trunks that belong to Mr. Ambrose. They've all been put in the old nursery, sir.
What's all this?
I thought Madam would appreciate some flowers, sir, seeing how she likes gardening.
I was under the impression you didn't like women in the house, Seacombe. Sang a very different tune when I told you Ambrose was married and she was to be mistress here.
It's not the same now, sir, is it? Poor lady's widowed. Mr. Ambrose would have wished us to do what we can for her, especially as it seems... I mean, since Mrs. Ashley has not benefited in any way from the decease.
Who the devil told you that?
Oh, it's common talk, sir, all around the place. Everything left to you, Mr. Philip. Nothing to the widow. That's not usual, is it?
I'm surprised at you, Seacombe. Lending your ear to gossip.
Not gossip, sir. What concerns the Ashley family concerns us all.
Yes. Well, go and tell her I'm here.
Madam was very tired when she arrived, sir, and asked me...
All right, Seacombe. I'll do it myself.
But, sir, Madam said she was not to be disturbed.
Whose house is this? Hers or mine?
Who is it?
Philip Ashley.
Come in.
Good evening.